Hey guys, so for today's video I'm going to do this like jelly chrome like futuristic type of look. So what I'm going to do is take these jelly colors from Nails by Dev. I have Flip Phone, Talk to the Hand, Zombie, Totally Buggin', and Instant Messenger. And then to apply them to the nails, I'm just going to take the brush straight from the bottle and apply them in different spots and in different like shapes and stuff. There was no rhyme or reason as to how I was doing this or like why I was placing them where I was placing them. I was just kind of randomly placing them down in any way that I felt like they would fit wherever. And I just did a super thin layer of this because like I did want them to blend together, but I didn't want them to like get super thick to where they just start bleeding into each other and kind of getting muddy when they come together. I wanted you to very clearly be able to see the different colors and like where they connect and like kind of blend. But like I said, I didn't want them to completely mix and like run into each other and get super muddy. So I did keep this layer really thin. I also only did one coat of each of these. I felt like it was good for what I was doing. Sometimes with jelly colors I will do 2 coats, sometimes I'll do 1 coat. It just kind of depends on what I'm doing, but for this set in particular I felt like 1 coat was good enough for it. And then once I got all of the nails done, I did go ahead and cure for 60 seconds. Now I'm going to take this 2-in-1 chrome top coat from Varnell and this chrome powder that is from Temu, and I'm just applying that top coat to the nail, cure it for 30 seconds, and then apply the chrome to the nail. And when I first applied the chrome, I wasn't liking how it looked because it had that like white cast to it. And that wasn't what I was going for. I wanted like the clear chrome with like a hint of color. You know, if you looked at it at certain angles, you could see like the color reflect of the chrome. But I just went with it, and I was like, if it covers up too much of the jelly colors underneath, then I guess it is what it is. So like I said, I just went through, did that for all of the nails. And then at the end, I did seal it in with that chrome top coat, cured it for 60 seconds, and when I applied that to the nail, it definitely cleared it up a lot, so I didn't have that white cast anymore. I just did have that like blue chrome sheen to the nail like I was wanting, so I was super happy with that. And then after applying this top coat on, I did apply a base coat to all of the nails, and then after I cured that for 60 seconds, I did wipe it off with alcohol because I am going to be doing some isolated chrome designs, and I didn't want the chrome to stick to the base of the nails. So now I'm going to use the Emo Black liner gel from Ball Pit. This does cure without a sticky layer and is really good for chrome work. And right here I'm showing you how when you're doing line work, you don't want that bead of gel at the end of your brush. You do want to wipe it through or swipe it through the gel to where you have a thin layer of, or an even layer of the gel polish to where it's not beading up on the end of your brush. That's going to help you with those nice clean crisp lines. That also helps you if you're doing super thin line work. That way you're not just having blobs of gel on your nail in like certain areas or like where you first put your brush down. After that, I'm just going in and doing some random designs on the nails. I do something different on like all of the nails. So this one I'm doing that like Y2K cyber like squiggly, I don't know what design. um, but I just go through, do the designs on all of the nails. I didn't cure anything in between doing each nail. Like I did the design on this nail here. I think this is the pinky nail. So I did this design on the pinky nail and I just set it aside on the nail stand and moved on to the ring nail, did the design on that. Once I got that design done, put it on the nail stand and just kept doing that until I got all of the designs done across all 5 of the nails. So for this set, there was no real plan. I just knew I wanted to do jelly colors and chrome, and that was it. That's usually how all of my sets go, where I have an idea, like I know the kind of like theme I want to do, or I know the colors that I want to use, but I don't know the exact design or what exactly I'm going to do, and I just kind of go with the flow and wing it. Trust the process kind of vibes there, although I don't really trust the process. If it's going bad, then I'm just like, well, this is going to end up terrible, no matter what I do. But I always just stick with it until the end just to see how things come out. And sometimes they end up really good, sometimes they end up not so good. That's just kind of, you know, how it is when you don't plan things. They can go very well or very bad. I have planned out a few sets before. Like when I did my Halloween sets a couple years ago where I did a different set every day, I did plan those out and draw them out just so I was able to very quickly get through them. Because when I have a plan and like I do draw out the nails, like I can get through them a lot quicker because I know exactly what I'm doing. Whereas when I do nails how I always do nails and just go for it and with no plan, it does take a bit longer because I don't know what I'm doing, and like I'll do something and I don't like it and then I'll wipe it off, and like I'll try several different things and several different designs before I end up liking something. So it does end up taking quite a bit longer. Also, like trying to figure out what is going to go well with the set. Like I'll start with one nail, do that, and then kind of base the rest of the set around that one nail, and try and figure out like what's going to go well with it. So like I said, it does take a little bit longer. It also doesn't always work out very well. So if you want to make sure that your sets come out well and cohesive every single time, I'd recommend planning them out, maybe drawing them out on a piece of paper, or like if you do like know how to do the digital nail art stuff, or like digital art, you can create like a set digitally. I've seen lots of people do that on like their tablets and iPads and stuff and like that. I don't do all that. Like, I don't really know how to do all that. I mean, I know how to do that, but like, anyhow, like I said, I just don't really plan out my sets, and I just go for it and hope for the best. So that's what I was doing here. I'm just kind of doing random things. This set was very abstract and like, there wasn't really any kind of theme with it, which is like my preferred type of nail art style. I do like very abstract type of stuff because usually no matter what you do when you do abstract stuff, like it does go together, even though like it doesn't seem like it would go together, but when you see it all together, like it does end up going together because everything is so different and like so fluid and free. So that's why I really like to do like abstract type of stuff and stuff that's not supposed to look like something, and like you know, just like fluid and free. So that's what I was doing with this set, just kind of going with the flow. I'd pick up a nail and I'd be like, okay, well, I kind of want to do this for this one. Like on this nail here, I just wanted to do a little border around the nail. And I'm doing things like designs that I feel like would look good if I put chrome on it, because I am going to be putting silver chrome on top of this black part. I did kind of want like a little bit of like a futuristic type of look and feel for these nails. So I am keeping that in mind, that I am going to be putting chrome. What in the world? Anyhow, I'm going to be putting chrome on top of this, so I do want designs that are going to look good and like translate well with having chrome on top of it. So yeah, just kind of, you know, doing random stuff. That one before this nail, it kind of ended up looking a little bit like coral. So if you want to paint coral, just do whatever I did on that nail and you can get some cool looking coral for like an ocean set or something. This one I did kind of do the same thing I did on the pinky nail, because I really like how this little thing looks. Like, I don't know what to call it, but I really like how this little design looks. I did add another little one down in the corner, so it's only like part of it. And then I think on the thumb I did kind of that same like corally looking type of design. Like, it's just a bunch of random squiggly lines all smushed together, I feel like. So after getting all of the designs done, I take each individual nail. So I start with the pinky nail and I cure that for 15 seconds, apply the chrome, and then after I get the chrome applied, since the black isn't fully cured and it was only flash cured, I do stick it back in the lamp and finish curing it for a full 60 seconds. That way the black gel underneath is fully cured. And because I did put the base coat down first and wiped off the sticky layer, the chrome doesn't stick to the base. I know there's the hack of applying the matte top coat and then buffing it. You could also apply a normal shiny top coat and then buff it. But I just feel like, personally, in my opinion, that doesn't always work out every time. So what I've been liking to do now is to either just leave the base color alone, not put any kind of top coat on it, and then just wipe off the sticky layer, and then the chrome won't stick to the base. Or in this case, where I had to put a top coat over chrome to seal it in, and I wasn't just going over top of some gel polish, I added that base coat, which does have a sticky layer, and then wiped off that sticky layer after curing it, and the chrome just doesn't stick. That works every single time. So I definitely like to do it that way instead of the top coat and buffing way. So after I got all of those re-cured, I did take these little silver pearls and my rhinestone glue. That's the condensed rhinestone glue from Glitz and Accessories and Such, I think it's called. And I'm just applying the rhinestone glue to the entire nail because I didn't know where I was going to place these little pearls or how I was going to place them down. So I just went ahead and covered the entire nail so I could just place them wherever I felt like. And just took my wax pen and placed those down in random places on each nail. They were all just kind of randomly placed wherever I felt like for each nail. Like on that one, I did it up around like the cuticle area. This one, I did put them around the little border, so it looked like the border had like almost like it was like little screws like holding it together or something. Usually when I do like rhinestones and charms and stuff like this, I will put down my rhinestone glue and then put a top coat over top of that. That way when I cure it, like it already has the top coat and I don't have to worry about top coating after having all of that on, because I hate going or attempting to go around like rhinestones and charms and stuff with a top coat and really trying not to get that top coat on those rhinestones and charms. But because these little silver pearls, it is recommended to top coat them because that silver does chip off over time, and you want to seal that in so it doesn't chip off. So that's why I didn't do the top coat first. I am just going to wait to apply the top coat afterwards, because if I were to do my usual method of rhinestone glue, then top coat, then stick on the little pearls, I still would have had to go over top with that top coat, so it wouldn't have made sense to put that top coat down first. So anyhow, just placed all those down. I didn't cure in between each nail because this rhinestone glue is super thick and it holds like everything, like rhinestones, charms, whatever you're putting on the nail, it holds it in place really well and it doesn't slide all over the nail. So I was able to just put them on and set them back on the nail stand so I could go ahead and cure all of the nails all at once. But if you are having an issue with anything sliding around, you do either want to flash cure it or just do a full cure before moving on. But like I said, I was able to just set them to the side until I was finished with all the nails. Then once I was finished with all the nails, I did go ahead and cure them all for 60 seconds. Now that those are all cured, I am going in with the shiny top coat from Nails by Dev and applying that to all of the nails, making sure to go over those pearls because like I said, the silver on those little pearls does chip off, and sealing them in with a top coat helps to prevent that. Although sometimes even with top coating, they will still chip off. I have seen people say to apply like some rhinestone glue first on top of them and then go in with top coat. So you can do that, or you can just top coat. Maybe even double top coating will help with that. I just do one layer of top coat, but after I get that on, I do go ahead and cure for 60 seconds. And this is the finished result. I feel like under this lighting you can really see the chrome that I used. You can also really see it in person. But then I feel like when I show under flash or even out in the sunlight on camera, you can't really see that chrome very well. But I do really love how this set came out. It definitely gives me like futuristic type of vibes, which is kind of what I was going for with the like chrome and everything. See, like I said, I feel like it's kind of hard to see that chrome that I used on the jelly part under the flash. Like, it definitely showed up a lot better before I turned off the flash. But either way, I think this set came out really well and it looks really well. I noticed that on my chrome, like my silver chrome, there is some hollow in there. So I think I might have accidentally used the hollow chrome and not just the plain. So I definitely used the hollow chrome. I thought I grabbed out my silver chrome and not my hollow chrome. Looking at it here, I can definitely tell I used the hollow chrome instead of the silver, like the plain silver chrome. I mean, either way, it worked out. You can't really tell that it's hollow. Even like from a distance in person, you can't really tell that it's hollow. But if you look up close or in like the right lighting, like under the flash, you can see the hollow there. But like I said, it ended up working out either way, because like I said, you can't really tell that it's hollow. And it is like pretty thin lines, like it's not a big spot of it. So I am a little disappointed that I accidentally used the hollow one, because that's not what I was going for. But also I'm not too disappointed because, like I said, it worked out in the end. Yeah, super happy with how these came out. This is one of my successful sets of having no plan. So I'm super happy with that. I think they look super cute being short like this. But that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.